Puck's down. Duke has it. Sukochov over to Baker. Baker plays it deep behind the aim zone. Out to the near boards. That's going to go the length of the ice for an icing. Puck's down again. Nico plays it deep. Behind the net. Ames goes to plays it up the middle. Baker holds it in, throws it to the far corner. Puck goes back behind the goal. Ames has got it there. Plays it again to the far corner. It's Baker on the far wall. Out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets a shot. Kick save. What is Hagerston? Leverton's got it. I didn't move the camera. Long breakout pass. Tip dish into the zone. White steals it. Nice save by Hagerston. Played up the far side. That's going to go wide of the net for an ice. Puck's down again. Ames has got it behind the net. Plays it up to the near boards. Schilling's got it there. Drops it down to White. White pushes it on to the corner. It's Kirkenbush in the corner. Back behind the net. Sammy Ruiz gives chase on the far side. Kirkenbush has got it. Walks the goal line. Tries to center. All kinds of traffic there. Ames has got it now. Plays it out to the far side. Up the boards. Not going to go for icing. Schilling's going to lose the race. Ames tips it around behind the net. They've got it there. Schilling battles with it. Plays it. Oh no, it's played it back to Schilling. That was Beshin. Played it back to Schilling. Schilling carries it up the ice. Ahead. Kirkenbush chips it in. Mesrich goes in. Throws it on net. Kirkenbush gets the rebound. Tries to slam it in. Puck miraculously stays, or the net stays on the net. Ice. Ames walks it in. Walks in. Shot. Saved by Leverton. Big save by Jack Leverton there. So it looks like a little juggling of the lines here. Got Joseph Ross out with Mesrich and Sweeney. Ames plays it down below the goal line. Battle board behind the net. Ross walks out of it, plays it up the far side or near side, gets by the Ames defender, all the way back to their zone. They'll switch it over to the far side. Ross again knocks it in, a couple steps short of the red line, but no ice. Ames walks it up. Mesrich battles for it in the near corner, walks out of it, round the back of the net. Ames steals, pushes it back to the near side, circles back. Again, Ross has got it, tries to walk in front, tries to tuck it. Goal! Joseph Ross opens the scoring for the Saints. Little help from Cal Mesrich there. We'll see if he gets the assist, but Ross got his first shot and a couple of rebound opportunities and managed to tuck one in underneath the bar. Puck's down again. Comes to the near side. Nico plays it into the zone. All the way down behind the goal line. Ames forces it back up on the near side. Tries to center it. Out to center ice. Sukichov plays it deep. Around the back of the net. Nunes got on the far side. Singles to Nico. Weak shot. Oh, toe save. Toe save there. Hagerston. I'm going to have to Hagerston. Ross unassisted. Cal Mesrich did the work in the corner, got it to Ross. Ross banged home his third shot for a rebound. Late change there. Face off one by Ames. They've got it in the near corner. Out to the blue line. Kirk's got it there. Walks it down low. Down to the goal line. Sends it over to White. Kicks it back to Besson, who can't control it. It'll go the length. Leverton with the stop. Plays around the back of the net. Schilling circles behind the net again. Sammy Ruiz will go back and get it. Up to Kirk. Kirk dumps it in. White's going to chase it down. Near corner. Drags it there behind the net. Battled for. Squirts over to the far side. Besson goes in to get it. Ames battles for it there. We've got Kirk in the corner. Knock loose. Ames will circle behind the net. White will cut him off. Up the near boards. Out to the point. Schilling shot on goal. Saved by Hagerton. The Ames goalie. That guy. Puck's down. Mesrich back to Suk. Behind the net. Rebound there. Sweeney's got it in the corner. Battle for it. Knocked loose. Out to the point. O'Donnell knocks it down deep again. Comes around to the near side. Ames sends it around the back. Can't be held there to the far side. Battled. Sweeney's fighting for it. Up to the near board or the point again. Wrapped around the back. Mesrich can't get a piece of it, so it comes to the near side. Mesrich in the corner. Walks towards the goal. Hits the brakes. Tries to play it out to Sweeney. Sweeney sends it back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it deep. Mesrich there. Ames gets it out the far side. Squirts out. Ross will come back to collect it center ice. Chips it back up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell up to Sweeney. Stolen by Ames, and they'll knock it deep and go for a change. Suk plays it to the corner. It's knocked out loose by Ames there. They'll walk out in front. Shot doesn't quite get on net. Ames walks up to the slot. Deflected in front. Suk's got it on the near side. Plays it through the air. Airborne pass. Mesrich can't quite wrangle it in, and that's going to go for an ice. Noonan wins the face-off to Besson. Besson goes behind the net to Schilling. Schilling knocked on his behind. Wrapped around the back of the net. Leverton covers it. Face-off one behind the Dubuque net. Noonan gives it to Schilling. Schilling loses it there in the corner. Bring it to the near side. Myers got it. Played up the near side in front of the Ames net. Baker chips it into the far corner. Noonan there to pressure. Baker behind the net. Walks out in front. Knocked down. Ames will bring it up the far side. Schilling with the poke check. Noonan plays it up to Baker. Baker takes it in the zone. Fires it towards the net. Hagerson with the save. And we got a whistle. Puck's down. Along the far boards. Ames controls. Plays it up. They'll take it out of the zone through center ice. Back to the far side. Walks down. O'Donnell forces him wide. Comes out this side. Tried to play deep. No one there. Suk plays it around the boards to O'Donnell. Can't quite get a handle on it. Ames has got it now on the far side. Dumped back to the D. Fired towards the net. 3 feet wide. Dumped down low on the near side. Battled there. White throws a fierce check. We got Kirkenbush coming through the middle. Takes it wide, centers. Ames defenseman on his belly. Knocks the puck loose. Ames battles through it. They've got it out of their zone. Dumps it in. Leverton's got it behind the net. Leaves it for Beshin. Beshin will give it off to Meyer. That's not Meyer, that's Schilling. Beshin again to Meyer. Still Schilling, Jason. Ross walks through the middle. Dump down below the goal line. Ames will break it out. Ross down to the corner. Meserich is there. Battle down low. Up to the far near boards. Pitchfork to the middle. Ames has got it. Chip to no one. Ross's controls. Dumps it in. No offsides. No icing. Near boards now. Meserich gets a piece of it. Still battled on the near boards. Cruiser cross ice pass to Sweeney, who can't quite get a handle on it. He kicks it back to Kretz. Kretz dumps it in. Ames has got it. They'll break it back out. Up to near sides in front of the Dubuque bench. Cross ice pass. Gets around Kretz. Noonan with the steal. He sends it up to Meyer, who can't quite get a handle on it. Baker walks it into the zone. Stolen there. Whole group of Ames players trying to decide what to do with it. Played down below the goal line. Ames will walk it up near side. Circled back. They'll play it behind the net. Cross ice pass right in front of the bench. It's caught there. Forced into the zone. They walk O'Donnell. Thrown just over the boards. Leverton might have got a piece of it there. Played out of the zone. It's Ruiz. Ames walks it in. They'll take the blue line. Knocked over there. A little bit of a leg whip. Ruiz gets it knocked loose. Meyer plays it up. Out to the Ames blue line. Knocked down low again. Ames has got it at center ice. Awful lot of hitting going on away from the puck. Dangles O'Donnell. Leverton with the save. Kirk knocks it off the board to Ruiz, who throws it down low. White can't get a piece of it, and we'll go for an ice. Shots in favor of the Saints, 9-1. Puck's down. Schilling goes behind the net to get it. Chips it up to Ross. Ross plays it off the boards. Gets it out of the zone, so Ames will clear. Circles around the back to Beshin. Beshin's got it there. Plays it back to Schilling. Schilling looks to play it off the near boards. Gets a bounce. Goes the length. Comes back for icing. Puck's down. Ames has got it through the middle. Saved by Leverton. On the near boards. Battled there. Meserich has got it. Fires it up to Sweeney. Sweeney's got it on the near side. That's an interference call if I've ever seen it. That wasn't called. Given in front. Meserich tries to save it. Big save by Hagerston. That's not how you'd say it, Hagerston. The mute didn't work. The mute's not working. There we go. Played up the far side. A little bit of a this shot wide. Oh. Test. There we go. Back. Kirk's got it on the far side. Long pass to White. White on the blue line. One man to beat. We're going to call that a draw. Shot wide. Ames centers the puck. What the headhunting going on here? Schilling's pass stolen at the blue line. Beshing gets it back. Plays it off the far side to no one. Call it waving off the ice. The Ames player had a chance to play it and didn't. On the near side, Baker's got it. Knocks it down to the corner. Chases it for himself. Walks around the back. Shovels it over to Schilling, who can't do much with it, but knocks it over to Meyer. Deflected in front by the defense. Played on the far side down to the corner. Behind the net, Meyer's got it. Sends it over to Noonan. Can't control there. Ames plays it around to the near side. They'll cut to the middle. Played off. I think that's Kiner. Into the corner. Center. Oh, nice save by Leverton. No idea why there's a whistle. Puck was clearly in play. Oh, the net's off. Again. It's the theme of the day. Face off to the right of Leverton. Puck's down. Ames has got it on the near boards. Battled there. Up the near boards. Mesrich pitches his man. Goes around the outside. Ames has got it. Looks for an option. Circles it to the near boards. Big cross ice pass to O'Donnell. He plays for us. That was offsides. Delayed. Ames carries it out. Sweeney tries for a big hit. Ames dangles it at center ice. Another attempted hit. Another attempted hit. Around the back. Leverton's got it and leaves it there. O'Donnell plays it up to Sweeney, who chips it out to center ice. Ames chips it back in. Sook's got it. Walks up. Plays it off to the near side. Ames brings it through center ice. Across the blue line. Shot. 2 feet wide of the net. Got his own rebound. Worked it around the back of the net. Plays it up the far side to Sweeney. Sweeney cross ice pass to White. White one-on-one. Tries the same move. Not successful this time either. White's got it though in the corner. Gives it back to Besh. Besh down to White. White centers to no one. Ames has got it now. Knocks it out to the blue line. Got it just away from Kirk. Back to Beshin. Up to Ruiz. Off to White. White does a fine pirouette. Kirk's got it now. In the corner. Back to White. Behind the net. Up the middle. Ames has got it. Hard charging up the far side. He's got a step on Beshin. Fires it right into Leverton, who makes a nice save that no one saw because I didn't move the camera. Ames has got it at center ice. Ames to the middle, just short of the blue line, but no offsides. Schilling fans there. Ames has got it now in the corner. Tries to center. Benny Meyer carrying it in front of the bench. Into the zone. Chips it towards the net. Fights through and gets it there. Centers to Bo Baker. Blocked in front. Played off to the far side. It's a foot race. Cam O'Donnell wins it. And then is wallpapered for his victory. Up the near boards. Fired towards the net. Knocked in front of Leverton before it got to him. Noonan cross ice to Baker. Baker chips it back up to Noonan. Ames controls. Plays it up the far side to O'Donnell. O'Donnell has it knocked loose. Baker's got it now. Sukuchov over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell up to no one. Ames has got it. Into the zone with some speed. Right into the slot. We're going to get a trip. Saved by Leverton. Sukuchov is going to go for tripping. So we'll send Ruiz and White, Meyer, and Schilling out for the penalty kill. That's not Wire, that's Kirkenbush. Shot towards the net, deflected in the goal. Power play goal for Ames. So Ames evens the score on the power play, 1-1. Shot still in favor of Dubuque, 11-7. Ames wins the faceoff into the zone. Hard charging. It didn't work out well for either player. Played back up in the middle. That's Kirkenbush. Stolen there. Played to the near boards. Ruiz comes with some speed. Ames circles back into the defensive zone. They'll break out from there. Long cross-ice pass. Besson steals it. Leaves it for Kirk. Ooh, there's a trip. And they're going to get it. White was taken down there. Had his leg hooked and went into the boards kind of hard. Gets up, dusts himself off. Guy down there's completely off. Saints will come out on the power play here. They'll send out Sweeney, Noonan, and Kirk at forward. White and Baker on defense. None of those guys actually play defense, but White to Baker. Baker walks it to the top of the circle, sends it to Kirk. Kirk shot, saved. Played to the far side. White recovers, plays it over to Kirk. Plays it around the back. Noonan's got it behind the net. Looking for some time and space. Plays it off to the near side. Kirkenbush wins the race there. Plays it down to Noonan. Noonan to the center to Sweeney. Shot blocked. Cleared the length. Leverton's got it there. He'll leave it for White. Trying quick turn. Baker's got it. They'll dump it back in. Let's not do that again. Maybe bring it up with some pace. No. Throws it the length of the ice to Noonan, who dumps it into the zone. Around the back of the net. Ames has got it now. Plays it off the far side. Leverton covers it behind the net. Flips it around the near boards. And Noonan's going to come with some speed. Up in front of the net. Dumps it in front of the bench. Another penalty coming on. Got a rough. Someone hit Carter Kirkenbush too hard. Looks like a problem with Leverton's skate. Actually, his leg pads come undone. Leverton looks like he's got it back together. So the Saints got 30 seconds of a 5-on-3. Puck's one back to Kirk. Kirk walks it to the top of the circle, gives it over to White, who fires it 4 feet wide of the net. Sweeney's got it, gives it to Kirk. Kirk back to Sweeney. Sweeney tries to center, and it's stolen there. Cleared the length. Leverton will stop it behind the net. Kirk will go back and get it. He'll bring it up the far side. 8 seconds left. Kirk with a little speed. He'll take it to the net. Shot. Blocked there. Kirk's going to get a penalty for that. So after one period, scores tied 1-1. Saints leading the shots on goals 12-7. Saints will start the second period. 14 seconds on actually no, haven't put Kirk's penalty up yet. So they'll still be on the power play briefly.
Trying to win, don't care how I do it, just know that I did. Why you so worried about what I be doing?
So a little 4-on-3 action here to start the second period. Ames plays it back behind their net. Circled around the back. Even strength now. We're 4-on-4. Ames tries to clear it. Up the near side. Pink carries into the zone. Throws it on net. Leverton with the save. Kicked out in front. Ames returns control. Pink's got it there. Circles towards the blue line. Comes out. Worked back in. Fires it towards the net. It's blocked by White. Leverton kicks it to the corner. Played off the dasher. Ames through center ice. They'll bring the attack again. Leverton tries to poke it, but it goes to the corner. Just out in front. No one home. Noonan, cross ice pass to Meserich. Meserich takes a bump. Ames has got it. They'll cycle around the back of the net to the far side. Kicked out. Brought across to the near side, right in front of the Saints bench. Dumped back down in. Played a long pass up to the middle. No one knows where it is. Ames power play now. Bo Baker in with a little pressure. Drives his man into the boards. Noonan helps out. Loses his footing. Ames has got it. They'll take it across the blue line. Back to the center. Trickled to Leverton. He'll kick it to the corner. Baker will fire it out of the zone. Outside the blue line. Hargrove dumps it back in. Ames clears the zone. Sook's got it in the corner. Plays it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell up the near boards. And that's the end of the penalty. Shot saved by Leverton. Kicked over to the far side. Noonan in the foot race. Wins it. Pushes it forward. Ames a little miscommunication there just inside the zone. O'Donnell knocks it out. Played deep into behind the net. Sook's got it there. Wraps it around to Meserich. Meserich on the blue line. Kicks it up to Ross. Ross fires on net. Saved by the Ames goaltender. Kretz and Cruz will step out to play defense for the Saints. They've got Sweeney, Ross, and Meserich in front of them. Ross steps in for the faceoff. Won by Ames. They'll carry it out of the zone. Taking it wide in front of the net. Runs into Kretz and knocked down deep. Battled for in the corner there. Ames has got it. They'll try and center. Popped up in front. Kretz knocks it to the far side to Meserich. Meserich tries to get out of the zone. It's held just in. Cruiser plays it off to Kretz. Kretz on the near side, up the boards. Sweeney gets a piece of it. Not enough. And we'll go for an ice. Face off one by Ames. Dubuque steals it. Kirkenbush takes it up the far side through center ice. Schilling picks it up, fires it towards the net. Kicked to the far boards. Is the net off? No, the ref says that's on me. Back to Beshin. Beshin fires it down low in front. That's a goal. Bang, bang play. White to Kirkenbush. Beshin fired it in, went wide. White collected in the corner, fired it in front to Kirk. Kirk tapped it into the 5-hole. It was in and out so fast, didn't even realize it. So that gives the Saints a 2-1 lead. These two teams are battling for the last playoff spot. Quad Cities currently holds it with 27 points in 8th spot. Dubuque trails them with 26. And Ames is behind them with 24. I was just discussing it over the break, and there's no way Quad Cities can hold that ace spot. Either Dubuque is going to win a game and they'll move in front of them, or Ames is going to win 2 games and move in front of both of them. So Quad Cities has been eliminated, even though they currently hold the spot. And we're back to action. White's got it on the far side and plays it up to Kirk. Tips it to himself. Played around to the far side. Ames chips it through center ice. O'Donnell will go back to get it. Plays around the back to Suk. Suk looks for the long pass. Gets it up to Noonan. Noonan dumps it in to the near corner. Noonan shot up into the netting. Puck's down, back to Cruiser. Cruiser fires it down to Meserich in the corner. Ames has got it now behind the net. Knocked back to the far corner. Ames tries to break it out. High off the glass. Past Cruiser. It's going to go for an ice. It's a nice foot race, though.
They're in their camo jerseys that they wore last night.
Puck's down. Battle for there in the far corner, wrapped around the back of the net. Ames plays it up to the near side, tries to chip it out. Kiner sends it across the ice. Ping forechecks. Schilling gets it up to Meyer. Meyer battles for it there. Ames takes it back. Tries to work it through, can't quite get it. Chip back. Baker's got it. Nope. Noonan's got it. No one's got it. Noonan's got it. Into center ice. Back to Schilling. Schilling off the boards to Meyer. Meyer into the zone. Cross ice to Baker. Baker's at the faceoff slot. Shoots. Saves. Camera's down here. Baker's got it now. Walks to the slot. Save. Ruiz in for the faceoff. Ames has got it. They'll carry it out of the zone. And across the blue line. No call there. Play down below the goal line. Battle there. Suk's going. Ames kicks it out to Kirk. Kirk loses it. Ames has it come out of the zone. They'll dump it back in. Delayed offsides. Back to center ice. Dumped into the Ames bench. And we'll have a face-off at center ice. Dubuque's trying to run a play here and didn't quite get the message. Meserich plays it up the far side, stolen there. Sweeney's got it now. Enters the zone on the far side. Shoots it towards the net. Saved by the Ames goaltender. O'Donnell manages to hold it in. No, he doesn't, but the Saints tag up. Ames will try and break it out. Far side. Got it there. Ross catches him. Wallpapers him. Played back to the Ames blue line. They'll circle back. Attempt to break it out. Not a very organized breakout. Schilling's got it now. He'll go DDD to Suk. Back to Schilling. Pitchforks it up. Stolen there by Ames. They'll take the zone. 3-on-2. Played to the middle. Weak pass. Leverton kicks it to the corner. Up to the far blue line on the point. Lob towards the net. Just wide. We're in the near corner now. Sweeney's got it. Through center ice. Plays it up to Meserich. Can't quite handle it there. And Ames will counter. Cross their blue line through center ice with some speed. Tries to take it to the middle. Gets around his man. Leverton kicks it to the corner. Fired in from the blue line. 2 feet wide of the net. Baker's got it there. Stolen. Our Baker's got it now. Coming the other way. Plays it over to Noonan. He's got a step on his man. Fires it towards the net. Saved by the Ames goalie to the near wall. Baker wraps it down to Meyer. Meyer chases it behind the net. That's Beshin now on the near side. Plays it down to Baker. Baker throws it to the net. Easy save. Ames has got it behind the net. Ames has got it behind the net. Off the far side. O'Donnell holds it in. Nice hold. Ames high and out of play. Or as they say in Cedar Rapids, out of bounds.
Louise's mom.
Face-off will be just outside the zone. To the disagreement of Coach King. This is not the first time Coach King has disagreed with the refs. Noonan gets the face-off back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell over to Suk. Back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell up to Baker. Baker dumps it in. Noonan gives chase. He's got it below the goal line now. Knocked off the puck there. Ames will try and break it up the near side. Cross ice past the pink. Suk knocks the puck and the stick out of his hand. Played up to Noonan, who gets a piece of it at the blue line, red line. Gonna be Baker just loses the race. Ames is gonna bring it up on the near side. Knock loose. Bit of ping pong there at center ice. Ames throws it wide. Unless that's on net, it's gonna be icing. Ames has got it. They'll break it up the far side. Through center ice, across the blue line. Takes it wide to the corner. Tries to leave it there. Fired in front of the net. Man all alone, but couldn't quite get a piece of it. Back towards the middle. Ames has got it on the near side. Thrown in front. Again, couldn't quite get a piece of it. Knocked down to the corner. Schilling's got it there. He plays it on the back to Beshin. Beshin in the near corner. Fires it up to the blue line. Ames holds it in there. Towards the net. Gets a piece of it. Leverage him with the save. White wrestles it loose. Throws it down to the corner for Schilling. Schilling just about got taken up from behind there. Hargrove's got it for the Ames. Pitches it in. We got a delayed call. We're going to get a cross check. What did he call that? 2 minutes for boarding and a misconduct. Well, Kirk will not be happy about that, but he'll at least have someone to talk to for 2 minutes. And the lucky winner of that ladder is Blake Sieverding. Kirk does not look happy about that. Sorry, Kirk. Try and play nicer. So Noonan, O'Donnell, Suk, and Baker will come out for the penalty kill.
My guess is that would be why he's here.
Battle for on the far side. Ames has got it. Taking him down again, but no call. Ames walks to the middle. Shot deflected by, I think that was O'Donnell, got a piece of it. Yeah, knocked it up over the top of the net. So we'll have a face-off down in the zone again. We'll send Baker off. Meyer will come in to relieve him, and Meserich will join him on the forwards. Back to the Ames blue line. They'll go D to D. Fire it towards the net. It's in the far corner. Ames has got it now below the goal line. They'll flip it out to the top of the circle. Stolen there. Little control on the far side. Walks to the front of the net. Drops to his knees. Save. Save again. One more time. A lot of pushing. Two Saints on the ice. Saved by Leverton. Schilling and White will step out on D. Face up back to Schilling. He'll play it off the boards. Meserich will give a little chase. Coming up the near boards through center ice. Ames across the blue line. Wrapped around near side. Ames walks the blue line down the middle. Linder shot saved by Leverton. D to D. Blocked by White on the near sides. White cross ice pass. I think he took a little bit of a stinger, so he'll come off there. Ames will regroup behind the net. 30 seconds left on the power play. Bring it up the near side. Cross ice pass. Cross the blue line. Nice little move. Centered there. Shot wide. Leverton got a piece of it. Kick back out in front. Tried to get it out to the blue line. Ross has got it now. He's hard charging. He's 4-on-1. Takes it wide. Throws it at the net. A little physicality going on there. 5 seconds left on the power play. Dubuque sends it down below the goal line again. Ames to regroup, and they've killed off the penalty. Blake Sieverding wins the fastest man to the bench award. Ames through the middle. White steals, dumps it down. Ames will break it out of the corner, up to center through the middle ice. Knocked down low. O'Donnell's got it now. He'll kick it up to Sweeney. He gets a piece of it. Ames circles around behind the net. Played up the far side. Pink's got it there with a little speed on the far side. Gets around Suk, who gets a piece of him, knocks him down. White walks around his guy. It's a foot race on the far side. Puck's knocked loose. Ames has got it, plays it up the middle. Touch back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell throws it wide. Ames has got it again on the far side. Noonan knocks the puck down deep. Benny Meyer will be the one to press it there. Battled for behind the goal. Ames pitchforks it out to center ice. Bryce Besson has it there. Meyer again on the blue line. Ames counterattacks. Got a little 2-on-2 going here. Takes it to the faceoff dot. Shot saved by Leverton. Just outside the zone, the rebound comes. Pitch forward back in from the far side of the red line. That'll be an icing. 48 can't believe his own strength.
Fox told me not to shoot the puck hard in the JV game. My wife didn't go by. Because either I can shoot the puck as hard as I can, or you can skate it down faster than I can shoot it.
Ames has got it now. They'll walk it around the back of the net. Cycle back to the far side. Up the far side boards. Blake Sieverding out there. He runs him down, forces him to think about taking into the blue line. They're in now. Ames goes D to D. I'm not moving the camera. Saints have it behind the net. Bryce Besham there, walks out in front. It's not a good place to take it, Bryce. Up to the blue line, knocked down in. Sieverding's got it there. Tries to hit Meserich streaking. Ames walks it down to the near corner. Sieverding's got it now, plays it up to Sweeney. Sweeney through the middle. We got a delayed penalty coming. That's a slash, and I'm guessing on Bryce Besham. Well behind the play. So Dubuque goes back on the penalty kill. Ames wins the faceoff, pushes it down to the corner. Dubuque steals, tries to clear. It's held in at the blue line there. Battle for on the far side. Ames from the faceoff dot. Shot saved by Leverton. Comes around to the near side. Tried to kick it out to the blue line, but it's still in there. Noonan sends it the length. Goalie leaves it behind the net. Ames will set up there. Skate it directly into Noonan. Baker steals it, gives it to Noonan. Lost possession. Ames has got it on the far side. Carries it into the zone. Terrible pass to the middle. Knocked loose. Comes out to center ice. Ames has got it. Cross ice pass. Touched up. Across the blue line. Into the slot. Puck goes wide. Tried to wrap it around. Noonan knocks it down, and we're going to have a net off. What? Today? The net's off? Who knew? Puck's down. Dubuque's got it. Schilling will take it behind the net. Throw it up the far side. It'll go the length. Ames will start from behind their net. Minute left on that power play. Messerich being a pain. Makes them come out to the near side. Kick through center ice. O'Donnell gets a piece of it there. Messerich dumps it down low. Benny Myers is going to pressure now. Played off to the far side. Back behind the net. Just killing their own time. Near side. Cross ice. Centering. Across the blue line they'll come. Walks it down to the far side. Down into the corner. Tries the wrap around. Leverton will cover. 22 seconds left in the penalty. Minute 32 left in the period. Saints leading 2-1 with a one-shot advantage at 20-19. Puck's down. Shot. 4 feet over the net. Held in at the blue line. Kick down. Suk gets it by him. Ross will press the issue. Knocks it down below the goal line. Peels off. And Sammy Ruiz will press the issue now. Ames will bring it back up. Penalty expires as they cross the blue line. Fires it towards Leverton, who's got it. He thinks. Ames has got it now. They'll play it into the corner. Out to the blue line. Fired 4 feet wide of the net. White's there. Sends it the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. Puck's down. Tries to center. Into the Ames bench. That's coming back in the zone. Puck's down. Dubuque's got it. Suk takes it behind the net. Plays it around the near side to Baker. Baker tries to force it up. Can't quite get it through. Noonan helps him out. Chips it high. Gets knocked back down. 30 seconds left in the period. Finally knocked out of the neutral zone. Ames dumps it back in. Delayed offsides. Dubuque's got all the time in the world. O'Donnell's got it. Looks for a cross ice pass and throws it. Benny Meyer takes it towards the net. Can't quite get it there. Works it around the back up the near side. Leaves it for O'Donnell. O'Donnell down to Baker. Baker to Ames. Myers got it again. Drives it towards the net. Front of the crease. Nothing there. Suk's got it in the far corner. As time expires. Puck's down in the third period for a quick icing. Puck back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell fires it towards the net. Saved by the Ames goalie. Played off the far boards. O'Donnell holds it in again. Battled on the far side. Ames tries to walk out with it. It's down below the goal line. Around the back of the net. Up to the near boards. Played through the middle. Noonan knocks it loose there. Ames takes it out with some speed on the far side. Through the middle, we're going to get a trip. It's a very weak trip, but it's a trip nonetheless. Ames wins it back to their D. Goes D to D. Big shot. Saved by Leverton. Puck's down. Saints have it. White takes it behind the net. Wraps it around the near boards. It's going to go all the way down. Ames will start from their own goal line. Played it up the middle. Sammy Ruiz steps in. Shot saved. Off to the far corner. Played up the far side. Tipped at the blue or red line. Down into the corner. White knocks it loose. Big hit there. Schilling's got it. Whiffs on the clearing attempt. Backhands it up to the blue line, and that gets out. Ames has got it on the far side. Plays it up. Back through center ice. To the near side now. Pink's got it. Played to the near side. Shot saved by Leverton. Behind the net. White battles for a loose puck. Gets a piece of it again. Does a little dance. No one sees. There we go. Up to the blue line. D to D. Way too hard. Noonan locks it loose. Ames recovers. Knocks it back to their own blue line. Plays it up the far side. The pass that no human could possibly catch for an icing. Face off to the right of the Ames goalie. Won by Ames. They'll carry it out of the blue line, out past the blue line to center ice. Feathers it up. Baker knocks him off. Schilling plays it around. Catches a good bounce and goes the length of the ice. Keeper's got it there. Leaves it below the goal line. Ames collects it. Circles behind the net. Plays it up to the near side. Cross ice pass. They'll take it into the zone. Centered. Shot just wide of the net. Rebound. Out in front. Wasted opportunity. O'Donnell's got it at the blue line. Poke check there. Ames steals it and leaves it in the defenseman's skate. Drop pass. Skates himself into the boards. O'Donnell at center ice. Fans on it. Shot wide. Ross comes through the middle. Loses at the blue line. Beshin collects it there. Fires it on net. Saved. Knocked wide. Ross battles behind the goal line for it. Comes away with it. Tries to center. It's knocked loose there. Pops straight up. Ames has got it in the far corner. Centers it to Ruiz. Ruiz still shot. Just wide. Up the near board. Schilling's got it. Shoots wide of the net. Ruiz puts a shoulder into his man in the corner. Comes out to the point. Beshin shot gets knocked down. Ruiz has got it in the corner. Down to White. Up to Beshin. Beshin's got it there. Tipped to the corner. Sweeney in the corner now. Back up to Schilling. Schilling fires it towards the net, right into the defenseman's chest, who sends it to length for an icing. 13 minutes left. Saints can hold on to a win. They'll punch their ticket for state. Ains comes back and wins it. It'll be for all the marbles tomorrow. Messer steps in for the faceoff. Ames wins it. Back to the corner. Circled there. Tries to play it up the near boards. Cross ice pass. Dumped in. Sieverding knocks it up to O'Donnell, who plays it up to Schilling. Sweeney. Back behind the net to O'Donnell. Stretch pass to Meserich. Works his man inside and out. Gets a stick in his chest, which is ripped firmly out of his hands. Played up the near boards. Ames, cross ice pass to no one. Picks it up, far side. O'Donnell knocks it down with his hand. Back to Schilling, or Sieverding, over to Schilling. Fans on it again. We're going to check for holes in Schilling's stick. And that's an ice. There he is. Checking for holes in the stick. None appear to be there. It's a little whippy. So the faceoff will be to the right of Leverton. Puck's down. Ames has got it at the blue line. Shot towards the net. Tipped in front. Underneath Leverton. Oh, goal! Oh, my. The ref was clearly blowing the whistle and then signaled for a goal. Clearly blowing the whistle because he had lost sight of it. And the puck trickled in. Puck's down. Saints have it across the blue line, which you can all see now. Played up the far sides. Ruiz holds it in, shoots it just wide of the net. White's got it, fires it towards the net. Doesn't quite get there. Battle for on the near side. Ames will take it across the ice. Knocks it up to center ice. Beshin's got it there. Plays it over to Schilling, back to Beshin. Beshin streaking past to White. White will take it wide, cuts back. Beshin catches it just outside the zone. They'll come back and regroup. Dumps it in. Goes around the back of the net. Play just in front of the benches there. Far corner. That's Meyer working out his way out with it. Ames has got it now. Counter attack. They'll play the length pass. We get a 2-on-1. Shot wide. Comes outside the zone. Ames to collect. A little bit of momentum swing here. Saints need to put a stop to that. Get momentum back in their own. Baker steals it from beyond the net. Walks around. Save. Puck's loose. Cruiser walks in. Fires it into the defenseman's chest. Ames will try and walk it out. They're outside the zone. Jones coming with some speed. Gets it knocked loose by Cruiser. Knocked. Schilling. Noonan's got it now below the goal line. Plays it up to Meyer. It's stolen there. Ames walks the goal line. Fires across the face of the net. Knocked down low below the goal line. Thrown out in front. Fanned on the attempt. O'Donnell's got it carrying up the far side. Stolen there at center ice. Knocked loose. O'Donnell's still battling for it. Ross is there. Centering attempt. Ames is going to bring it to the near side. Mesrich brings the heat. Ames circles behind the net. Sweeney's going to make him think about it again. Ames is setting up for the stretch pass. Sweeney shot, save, goal! A little confusion down the Ames end as to what happened. Sweeney was left all alone and buried the puck.
I don't know how the game's still on the ice.
Puck's down. Ames forces it into the zone. Bestman plays it up to White. Ames has got it on the far side. Wraps around the boards. Bestman struggled to get off the ice there. Looks like he might have a leg issue. Played up the far side. Bouncing puck. Ames has got it under control now. Played around to the near side. Picked off the boards. Battled down low. They'll throw it the length of the ice for an icing. It's like Besson shoot away trainer Jeff Baker. Says I'm fine, Jeff. We did notice Nico Sokochov headed off too. But he's back out on the ice now. Ross wins the faceoff back to O'Donnell. Battle for in the corner. Sweeney plays it back to O'Donnell. Off to Suk. Suk plays it up the near boards. Mesrich chips it out of the zone. Ames chips it back in. Jack leads it behind the net. Physical play down there. Bouncing puck. Oh, nice save by Leverton. It's played off the far side. They'll go the length of the ice for an icing. Face-off coming to the left of Leverton. Noonan's there. Face-off one to the center. Myers got it. He'll carry it out of the blue line. In the center ice, it's knocked loose there. Besson will chip it down deep. Ames D leads it off to the wing. Sends a cross-ice pass. Dumped down in again. Ames will collect it from the goal line. Baker puts a knee in. Knocks the puck loose, but Ames has got it. Another big cross-ice pass. That looks like it's going to make it icing. It does, just barely. .37 left in the third period. The Saints clinging to a 3-2 lead. Puck's down. Ames has got it below the goal line. Plays it around the back of the net to the far corner. Again, back below the goal line. They'll circle behind the net. Ruiz, it's Sukuchov down low. Forces the puck loose. It's wrapped around. O'Donnell knocks it down again. And it's Suk down low again. Plays it down to Kirk. Kirk tries to walk out of the corner. It's stolen. Played off the near boards. Stuk's so pinched down low. Tries to get it on net. It's blocked by the defender. Knocked towards the net. Wrapped around to the far side. Held in there. Played around the back, off the goal line. Sent down the far side. Schilling's got it there. He'll circle around the back of the net, hit the brakes, go back where he came from. O'Donnell up the middle to no one. Length of the ice, icing. Puck's down behind the net. Ames races back there. They got it. They center. Knocked down in front by Beshin. He'll play it to the corner. Schilling tries to get it out. It's held in by Ames. They'll throw it towards the middle. Beshin's got it. They'll ride him into the boards. Forced out. Ames has got it now. Walk to the far side. Drop pass to no one, and Meserich is going to give him a race. Played back up to center ice. Ames walks through the middle, into the zone. Ross pesters him the whole way. Walks down, shot, saved by Leverton. .6:02 left in the third period. Saints will send out Noonan, Baker, and Meyer as the forward line. Got Suk and O'Donnell already out there in D. Face off one. Suk's got it. Walks it to the corner. He'll muck it there. Walks out now. It's wallpapered on the boards. Ames centers it. Goes wide. We'll try and walk it up the far side. Baker plays it around to the near side. Benny's got it there. Ames steals. Forces it down low. O'Donnell plays it up the far side. Up to the D. Redirected into Leverton, who makes the save. Lee steps in for the faceoff. It's one. The Saints have it back to the corner. Ames steals it there. They'll kick it out to the blue line. Jumps over the defenseman's stick. Carter Kirkenbush coming hard. Forces the turnover. He's got it on his stick now. Works it to the middle. Ames takes it back. Schilling knocks it down a little deep. Tries to hold it on the blue line. Can't quite. Squirts out and he puts it back in. Ames wraps it around to the far boards. It's held in the corner there. Off the far boards, high. Besson holds it in, fires it towards the net. Takes an odd bounce down below the goal line. They try and go D to D, wraps it around to the far side. Up the middle. Coming with a little speed through the middle. And they'll be offsides. 4:38 left in the third period. Shots are even at 27 each. Saints will send out Sweeney Meserich and Joe Ross. Puck's down, back to Sukachev. O'Donnell's got it on the far side, plays it up the middle. It's stolen momentarily. O'Donnell's got it again. Tries to play it through the man. Battled for it center ice. Knocked loose. Suk. Tries to play it to Sweeney. Can't quite get a handle on it. Ames plays it through the middle. And back through the middle to the far side. Ross clears the puck. Ames tries to collect it at center ice. Puck comes into the big bench. And it's stopped for a whistle.
don't think they ran the clock that last play. Oh yeah, they did.
Okay. Puck's down. Ames dumps it in, down below the goal, behind the goal line. Played up the far side to Baker. I didn't move the puck at all, or the camera at all. In front of the Saints bench. Basham plays it up to Meyer. Meyer tries to work it deep. It's knocked back all the way back. Leverton's going to get it in front of the net. Tries to play it to the near boards. Schilling gets it out. Ames goes D to D. They'll try and hit the far pass. Schilling steals it. Besham's got it now. Plays it up to Baker. Lays it in. Besham peels off. Meyer's going to take it in the corner. Play it back to Ruiz. Meyer cross ice to no one. Down on one after it, and then thought better of it. Retreated back. Ames comes through the middle. 1-on-4. That's going to be an interference. Rough. Rough is what we're going to call. So in the last 3 minutes of the game, Ames is going to have to kill off a penalty. Player made no attempt to play the puck while it was at the
Pretty sure he needs to
Dubuque defenseman's feet, so we're going to get a rough. Puck's down. White's got it. He'll walk it to the middle, fires it towards the net. Saved. Oh. Another quick whistle.
just put it in the net. We're going to go anyway.
Dubuque fans are a little bitter. And a short memory. Sweeney wins it back to White. White's got it at the point. Sends her over to Kirk. Kirk back to White. Back to Kirk. Shot towards the net. Deflected. Noonan's got it there. To the near boards. Over to White. Over to Baker on the far side. Shot. Save. Puck's loose. Kirk buries it.
I'm going to go down there.
All right. So 2:27 left in the third period. Saints now have a 2-goal lead. Ames takes their timeout. Their season's pretty much riding in these last 2 minutes. So Dubuque has 2:27 to weather the storm. So I'm sure the Cyclones are going to throw everything they got at us. I expect to see the goaltender out here once the puck's controlled. We'll finish with Ruiz, White, and Kirkenbush. Puck's down. Ames has got control. They'll play it up. Into the zone. Goaltender's going to stay in the net for now. Battle down below the goal line. Ames has got it. Tender's out. Puck's loose. Tyler White dumps it down low, goes to the far side. Kirkenbush is there. He'll play it around to the near boards. Ames controls it. They'll play it around to the far side. Wrapped around the back of the net. Saints content just to force them to keep it in their zone. Connor to bring it down the board. Centering attempt. Puck's locked loose. White's got a big open sheet of ice. Throws it towards the net. That's a goal. Messerich has got it down low. Things might get a little pushy shovey here in the last minute and a half. Played down into the corner. White gets credit for the empty netter there. Played down below the goal line.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
Noonan plays it down below the goal line again. Ames works down there. They'll try and bring it up the near boards. Noonan dumps it down low, goes for a change. Besson holds it in on the far side. Ames will bring it through the middle. Battle for in the corner. Still battling for. Schilling comes over and collects it. He'll walk it behind the net. Play it up the near boards. Up to center ice. Played behind the net. Leverton leaves it there for Schilling. Schilling wraps around the boards to Baker. Baker flips it up the middle. Ross throws it on net. That's going to be offsides. Meserich is still in the zone. Shot was on net. Automatic offsides. Puck's down. Ross has got it back to Besson. Besson plays it up to the blue line. Ames walks it in. And that'll do it.
With that win, consider the ticket punch for our varsity teams moving into the state playoff. We've got fans who traveled from all over as far as the Quad Cities to cheer us on tonight.
So the Saints secure the 8th seed in the state playoffs, eliminating Ames and the Quad Cities.